I'm going to get Copilot within Word to help create a CV. So we click onto this icon and it'll respond with what you want Copilot to draft. Now you can see the prompt I have used. It says generate a professional resume using Microsoft Word, including sections for personal information, work experience, education, skills, and references. Ensure the layout is clean and easy to read, using bullet points and consistent formatting throughout the document. So that's the prompt I've chosen. And now it's a question of clicking here and waiting for it to generate a draft. Let's have a look at the draft it's produced. Here you can see it says professional resume template, and below it says personal information. It's your responsibility now to fill in your name, your address, your phone number, your email address, and then decide whether you need a LinkedIn profile. And if you do, put that here. And then you'll notice it comes to here and says work experience. So I'll scroll down the page and we can see what it's done there. And here it is saying, put your job title, the company you worked for, the location, dates of employment, and then list your key responsibilities or achievements while you were performing your role at this company. If I scroll down, it's given us another opportunity to put information about any other jobs we might have had, and again you fill in as appropriate. Of course, if you've had more than 2 jobs, you've got an option here of copying and pasting and filling in the information on the other job that you may have or jobs. Or you could go back to Copilot and ask it to add an appropriate number of job titles that you can fill in at your leisure. You could have also been more specific when you gave a prompt to Copilot. You could have specified how many entry templates you required for the number of jobs you had. You can see I further scroll down the document and look here, and it's giving you the template for indicating what your degree was, what the field of study was, the institution where you study, and the year you graduated, and talking here about relevant coursework, whether you got an honours degree or other achievements you made while studying at this institution. You can see that this part of the template also appears here because it's likely that you will have studied more than one degree. You might have done a bachelor's and then gone on to done a master's, for example. If you have other qualifications, then again you can copy and paste and put in the appropriate qualification. And if you look at these two, you can see they come under the education section of the resume that we're building up here. I've scrolled down the document again and you can see we've got a heading here on skills. And if you look here and here, you can see there is room for 5 skills. And what you would do, you would type into here skills that you've accumulated during your career to date. Scrolling down again, you can see there is a section on references. This is where you would put the name of your referee here, their job title, the company they're working for, and contact information. And you'll note here there's room for 3 different individuals. You may only be asked for 2, in which case you would delete one of the bullet points. You can see that I've scrolled out so we can view 2 pages at once within Word. If you look at the template, you can see that it's consistent in terms of the various spacings, the fonts that have been used, the look of the headings, and so on. And it's just a question now of you editing the template to your requirements.